All right, so hello, nice to meet you, everyone. Today is July 31st in Korean time. Uh, my name is David Kim from AP News, uh, and this is a meetup between Ubergizmo and GenGenAI. We have we have editor-in-chief of Ubergizmo, Hubert Nguyen, and GenGenAI CEO, Ho-Jin Cho. Nice to meet you, everyone. So this meetup will consist of around like a 30 minutes of presentation session. Then we'll go with the Q&A session between the media and the company. Uh, if everyone's ready, please proceed with your session. Thank you.
Yeah. Uh, what? May I start with the company introduction?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. That'd be great.
Okay. Do you see the screen? No.
Yeah, I can see it. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. This is Ho-Jin, and let me introduce GenGenAI. Above all, GenGenAI builds generative AI solutions to solve the most critical challenge in AI development today. That is the lack of high-quality training data. The data market related to industrial AI, such as the mobility and defense industries, is rapidly growing with an annual growth rate of over 30%. Our goal is to address the data deficiency and imbalance problems in these vertical domains. Firstly, in the field of autonomous driving, training AI requires a huge amount of data. Until now, this data has been collected manually, and companies are spending about $10 million annually on data cost. Despite this, it is nearly impossible to collect objects like animals, wildlife, which can appear unpredictably, leading to accidents and hindering the realization of fully autonomous driving. The defense industry faces an even more serious challenge. It is nearly impossible to obtain target data in wartime scenarios. Along with the recent situation in Europe, there is a significant growing demand for data for automatically recognized threat targets such as drones and unmanned surface vehicles. Due to the difficulty of obtaining all necessary data manually, utilizing synthetic data is essential. Until now, many have used synthetic data generated through 3D simulation-based digital twins to address this challenge. However, as you can intuitively see from the screen, there is a significant gap between computer graphics data and real data captured by sensors, which raises questions about its stability as training data for AI. While 3D simulations can be helpful in modeling the physical characteristics of a target, even the most accurate simulations are ultimately just approximations of real world. When training AI, it's essential to account for real-world uncertainties and provide diversity in the data in order to achieve robustness of AI. Actually, multiple studies show that even with high-quality 3D rendering, AI models trained with simulated data perform 20 to 30% worse compared to the models trained with real data. At CES earlier this year, NVIDIA's Jensen Huang introduced a Cosmos platform. This model incorporates video generation AI to improve the quality of Omniverse, which is the 3D simulation of NVIDIA, but it still retains a computer graphics-like appearance. So to overcome this limitation at GenGenAI, we produce synthetic data using the latest generative AI technologies to go beyond the simulation. We apply three key approaches. First, we generate entirely new images or videos from scratch. And second, we transform existing content by altering elements like weather, season, time of day, or camera perspectives. Lastly, we insert rare objects into existing scenes or blend multiple scene data to create auto-distribution data. Uh, to support this, we have optimized over 30 generative AI components tailored to specific domains and problems. GenGenAI's data generation process begins with customer requirements. To generate synthetic data that meets those needs, we customize our existing generative AI models and iteratively incorporate feedback from customers on generated samples to produce high-quality synthetic data that is aligned with customer standards. While having real data is helpful, our core technology uh, lies in being able to generate synthetic data even when real data is limited or unavailable. This slide compares foundation models like OpenAI's Sora and our domain-specific models in image generation. Foundation models are versatile and trained on diverse data, making them suitable for general tasks, while domain-specific models are optimized for accuracy in a particular field. Uh, in our target domain, like automotive and defense industry, system accuracy is critical and important, making domain-specific models necessary. Compared to the typical data collection, which takes about an year, our technology takes less than a month. The value customer gain from our high-quality synthetic data includes cost savings and reduced AI development time. These are the results of our solution. We can create rare and hard to collect scenes such as various weathers and wildlife. And for AI training, we don't just generate the images. We also automatically create corresponding labels, and we can synthesize accident scenes and cargo overloading cases and any situation, any scenarios. And we can generate traffic signs and traffic lights from any country at varying quality levels and fit them naturally into driving scenes. These are synthetic IR sensor data for driver monitoring systems. We can represent various races, ages, genders, and expressions to monitor the driver status. In addition to images, video generation is also possible. When generating specific actions or facial expressions of individuals, a larger amount of human data is required, but collecting such data is challenging due to privacy concerns. This is our generated data for training or testing drowsiness and distraction of drivers. If we have 3D simulation outputs, we can enhance the quality. We can keep the scene structure intact, but upgrade the texture and realism dramatically. Besides mobility domain, we can represent various sensors used in the defense industry and realistically depict wartime scenarios at the various backgrounds. Recently, in addition to image generation, we've begun research into video generation. We are creating dynamic scenarios where various targets move and are positioned in different configurations. This data set reflects our recent collaboration with Korea Aerospace Industries, so-called KAI. It showcases the generation of various types of North Korean transport ejector launchers, commonly known as TEL, across diverse regional backgrounds. A key strength of our data is the ability to arbitrarily set the resolution known as GSD while incurring less than 1% of costs of actual satellite imagery. And this is another example. Uh, these are all generated samples. And as another example, heat-seeking missiles can be diverted using flares. To overcome this limitation, deep learning-based precision target tracking can be considered. This requires diverse data sets featuring various aerial targets and flare scenarios to train robust AI models. We actually provide the data to government research labs for now. And this data set is to recognize damage status of targets. And since capturing real imagery of destroyed equipment is extremely difficult, we generate realistic synthetic data to fill this gap. For example, we can create scenes of a damaged Korea K2 tank used by South Korean military or a destroyed Russian tank. We also have full control over backgrounds, targets, camouflage, and other visual elements to simulate diverse and realistic scenarios. We can provide other data set for off-road autonomous driving, and we can generate IR sensors corresponding to the off-road driving. And also we can generate any situations for surveillance systems. We can monitor threats of the enemies, and this is to avoid false alarms from wild animals. And we generate this color image and infrared radiation image, IR image too. And we can generate extreme situation too, like flame, smoke, explosion, and so on. And this is another example of the enhancement of 3D simulation. And this is another video generation result we recently generated. If you search for Russian Murena unmanned surface vehicle on Google, you will only find a couple of images. Despite such limited visual reference, we are able to generate video sequences. These four videos illustrate the Murena's approach and counterfire engagement, explosion, and mission conclusion. This data can be used to train or test AI models. And uh, uh, AI is also embedded in standard security cameras, but due to GDPR or privacy concerns, collecting training data is challenging. We address this by generating a wide range of simulated scenarios. Uh, in collaboration with Hyundai Motor Group in Korea, we validated the effectiveness of synthetic data. By adding synthetic trucks and buses to the real training data set, object detection performance, AI's performance improved by about 5% for each synthesized object. And in the defense sector, we collaborate with the Korea Aerospace Industries to enhance satellite imagery AI. Adding synthetic data led to a 7% accuracy improvement in just 3 months. And this is another example of testing AI system that detects 46 types of traffic signs on real road. Our AI model was trained exclusively on our synthetic data without any real world data, and this demonstrates that near perfect performance on actual road. We are now platformizing our technology according to customer requirements and plan to deliver it on premise. This GenGen Studio product was introduced CES 2025, and we next year we will introduce the enhanced improved version of GenGen Studio named GenGen Sense and GenGen Insight. Our business model is to supply synthetic data quickly and affordably, enabling AI functionalities previously impossible, and eventually providing a generation platform. I've, uh, I've realized the importance of data through long-term research and development, filing over 800 AI-related patents, and founded this company to solve data issues faced by various customers in vertical domains. Our team comprises more than 20 experts, and we are also obtaining ISO certifications to comply with international standards. We are discussing collaboration with various customers, major players in automotive and defense industry. Notably, we are collaborating with all four of South Korea's major defense companies. And considering the competitive landscape and unique characteristics of Korea defense market, this level of collaboration is an unprecedented and significant achievement. earlier this year, we secured strategic investment through Korea Aerospace Industries and a blind fund backed by Hanwha Systems. Uh, and we this starting this year, we aim to expand our business into US and Europe market. And yeah, that's it. This is the end of our introduction, and we have another example. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, we can change the field of view for cars, cameras inside the car, like narrow and wide field of view. And this is the different viewpoint. For example, we can simulate the cameras on bus or truck and other cameras installed in sedan. And we can change the image signal processing like colors of sensors, and we can generate any types of objects like children and elder people and wildlife. And this is Chinese traffic signs and Japanese traffic lights, and we can generate any kinds of important object for driving. And we can also generate a distorted lens effect like fisheye camera and thermal camera, IR camera, any kinds of data. And this is the part of the GenGen Sense. We GenGen Sense. Okay, I will introduce with another example, and here. Um, yeah. Yeah. GenGen Sense is a next generation synthetic data platform that combines 3D simulation with generative AI to create a high quality multi-sensor dataset, including RGB camera and radar and LiDAR IR camera without real world data collection. What makes it unique is its ability to generate fully synchronized calibration-free data at scale. Users can describe scenes using natural language or let the system generate them automatically. The output is semantic point cloud that separates the humans, roads, and vehicles with different corresponding colors. And this is ready for AI training. And this significantly reduce cost and time for autonomous driving, defense, and security applications. GenGen Sense helps AI teams to overcome the limitation of single sensor training and enables scalable, high performance sensor fusion development without ever sending a vehicle into the real world. It's changing how the world thinks about training data for complex AI systems. And this is GenGen Insight. Yeah. GenGen Insight is a generative AI-powered tool designed to analyze vision dataset before they are used to train or test models. It goes beyond statistics of by using uh, um, uh, by using vision language models to understand the implicit context of dataset, like scene bias or hidden imbalances, even in unlabeled data. For example, uh, until now, many have other engineers have analyzed the data set using given ground truth labels like bounding box or types of objects, but using the ground truth label, only basic statistical analysis is possible. But so to dive into the data set, we need to analyze the implicit context or scenarios of the data set. So using vision language models, which is another type of generative AI, we can extract the scene description from the data set, and we can detect the unlabeled data like forested area or heavy fog, large moose, and serious traffic hazard, something like that. And we can make keyword cloud, and we can analyze the data set in different viewpoint. So using based on this, we can generate we can make the data set more balanced data set. You uh, uh, it's not just a diagnostic tool, it's a critical thinking engine for data set. That's it. I can send you all the images and slides after this meeting.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks for the presentation. That was very interesting. Um, I've seen many people work on 3D, digital twins for this type
Yeah,
of
right.
application.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I agree that it's very difficult to have super realistic
yeah.
images. Um, but some of them are quite good. I was wondering with the Gen AI method, right? So without 3D, how do you control
Yeah.
the storyline, right? So for example, if you want to simulate something very specific, how can you control just using generative
Uh,
AI?
Yeah, actually, we have used multimodal inputs. We can use just text, or we can use images, and we also use the 3D model. So according to the customer requirements, we use the mixed inputs. So we can do the text to image and text to video, and also we can do text image to image. For example, uh, using only text cannot control. It is difficult to control the position of the generated samples using text. So we use special information using image or 3D models.
Okay, I see. So you can use a visual
Right, right.
foundation to
Yeah,
generate AI. Okay.
yeah, right.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because I think you would
Yeah,
need that for
yeah, yeah.
simulations. So, and you would do the same if you wanted to do a replay, right? So, for example, can you run a simulation and replay the same scene, maybe with a slow motion?
Uh, uh, you mean yeah, there are some open source simulator, and we have used the simulation like Blender, and we also use the game engine like Unity and Unreal Engine to simulate the real world physical characteristics. And that's how because sometimes Gen AI suffer from the hallucination effect. So to reduce the artifact, so we use simulation, or we fine tune the Gen AI model. Actually, the foundation models like Sora or the off the chip models like from big tech that targets the B2C business model. So it satisfies general people, and uh, but in vertical domains, using foundation models cannot generate the domain details like sensor noise and sensor characteristics. So by obtaining the feedback or some data from our customers, we can make the specialized Gen AI specific domain.
Yeah, I saw that when you have work for the military, it's
Yeah,
very
yeah,
interesting to see the GenAI for RGB and the
yeah,
GenAI for thermal or infrared at the same time of the same view, right?
yeah, right, right.
Yeah, so that seems very unique. I've never seen this before.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And so for the LiDAR information, do you use actual 3D?
Yeah, right,
Do you
right. Yeah,
convert? Yeah, okay. So you
yeah,
generate
yeah,
like coordinates and all that?
yeah. From the 3D world, we can generate image and we can generate the 3D point cloud at the same time. Yeah, that's
Okay. Yeah,
how
yeah.
we.
So it's very innovative too.
Yeah.
And so today, do you have those customers already using this Gen AI product?
Yeah, the defense industry, defense companies in Korea uses our data set, and the government research labs like ADD, Agency for Defense Development, uses our data to enhance their AI model. And uh, many clients from Europe and US contacted us, and we haven't make a contract yet. We are under discussion. Uh,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
yeah, uh, th- earlier this year at CES, the VP of Volkswagen visited our booth, and they were really interested in our product. Even the product could generate only single camera images, but they were interested. Next year, we will introduce the multi-sensor generation product.
Okay. Yeah. So and that's really interesting. So when you go to CES 2026 in
Yeah,
January,
yeah.
what will you show and what's new compared to last year?
Yeah, next year the GenGen Sense will be introduced, and GenGen Sense generates multi-sensor data like RGB and LiDAR or RGB and IR, and so on. This year, the 2025, we introduced only RGB image generation at CES, single modality. But next year we do the multimodal generation, like different sensors and different content. And the GenGen Insight is the another product that will be introduced together. And uh, for the next generation AI, I think we need to analyze the data set differently. We need to understand the beyond given labels. And we are preparing to make VLM, vision language models. So through the percepted information, we need to extract the text information to understand about the scene. So this is important for automotive and defense industry. So that's why we made the GenGen Insight 2. So we will introduce these two products next year.
Okay. Yeah, so in your presentation, I saw that you had image segmentation to
Yeah,
recognize different objects. And I was wondering if your model sees a car, right?
yeah,
So you have using segmentation, you can recognize it's a car, but
yeah,
would it be able to recognize the door, the wheel, the
right.
windows, maybe?
Yeah, yeah, or untrained data like the dropped box or destroyed the portals or something like that. Not defined object. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, and those happen. Like I was driving
yeah,
yesterday on the
right.
highway, and there was a mattress on
Right,
the
right, right.
highway.
Yeah,
So the
yeah,
car would need to
yeah.
recognize that
Yeah,
too.
if the AI inside the car have not seen the have not trained with the, so such data, it will not recognize them at all. So we need VLM, vision language model, to understand the general information about the scene.
Yeah, so for example, if you haven't trained the model with a video of a mattress or something that falls from a truck, how
Yeah.
can you generate the video with something realistic?
Yeah, that's why we use multimodal input. Even the Gen AI needs source data to generate the things, but it's not always easy to collect the source data. So we transform from existing data into the targeted data, or we can mix or blend two or more images. Like if we don't have the matrix data, we can synthesize the matrix into the existing background. So that's how we obtain out of distribution data.
Okay, yeah, I think I understand. So you can create a foundation and then
Yeah,
generate images that are more realistic on top of
yeah,
it. Okay. Um, yeah, yeah, and so when you do the multi-sensor Gen AI,
yeah,
it's the same thing, right? So you have a base image, and then it
yeah,
goes through different transformer models,
yeah,
and then
right,
you
right.
generate
Yeah,
the image
yeah,
like that.
yeah. We have
Okay.
more than 30 Gen AI components to do that. We have data generation pipeline. We don't just have one single foundation model. Yeah. So some
Yeah,
companies,
yeah. As you said, the specialized models are more
yeah,
performant
right,
for the
right. Yeah.
price. Yeah. And so you mentioned you had a lot of patents. So did you say you had 400 patents?
Yeah, before founding this company, I filed over 800 patents.
hmm
Yeah.
For
I,
this company?
for this company, we have about 30 to 40 patents. Yeah.
Oh, I see, I see. Okay. Wow, you had that's a lot of patents.
Yeah. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, and so would you say so today there's a lot of military applications
Yeah.
and they are very specialized. But if you go to CES, does it mean you want to be more consumer
Yeah.
oriented?
Right, right. So that's why uh the uh that's why we focus on the automotive industry too. Yeah. Because there is a smart mobility sector in CES, and we do not emphasize defense at CES actually.
Yeah, yeah. So I saw you had the simulation for people who fall asleep
Yeah,
and things like that. So you seem to be very focused on training the sensors,
yeah,
right? So I know like every time if you do a Gen AI, not Gen AI, but like inference for vehicles,
yeah.
if you change the camera module, you need to
Right,
redo some training, right?
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
In real world, if we change the sensors like camera, we need to recollect the real world data to train AI models, because different new camera have different specs like field of view and noise, colors, and so on.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why you can simulate even distortions from the camera
Yeah,
because you want to create virtual cameras that are as realistic as possible.
yeah, right.
Okay. So, I mean, in the 3D world, we would do that with using ray tracing, right? So, with ray
Yeah.
tracing, you can simulate certain types of
Ah,
lenses.
yeah, right. But
Mm,
3D simulation requires a huge amount of rendering time and cost. So
yes.
that's why making movie requires a huge amount of money. The
Yes, yes.
yeah, right. But in real world, the researchers use a very simple level of simulation. Yeah,
Mhm.
due
Yeah,
to
but
the
with your model, you can do a very simple 3D rendering
yeah,
and
right.
then give that to your model. It makes it realistic,
Right.
right?
Yeah, right. We can do that. Yeah, enhancing the quality.
So I don't know if you know, but the first time someone did AI training for self-driving, I think they were using the Grand Theft Auto game engine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have that example. Actually, I want to show this one. Uh, you should see this. Yeah, here. I'm yeah. On the right side, the GTA, actually researchers have used GTA for training, and
yeah.
this CS means cityscape real data, and here they trained AI models with real data named CS and GTA data, and they evaluated these two AI models in real data set CS, and the performance difference is about 30%. And if we can enhance the quality from GTA to CS, even the contents are same, the accuracy improved by about 20 or 30%. So
Yeah,
this, yeah,
that's much more than one would think because as humans,
yeah,
we're less sensitive to the difference in image quality.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, there
Cool.
are many
So
references. Yeah.
yes, yes. So how long did you, so I wasn't familiar with your company before. So
Yeah.
how long ago was it created?
Yes, about three years. I have uh here. I yeah. GenGenAI was founded in 2022 January, and we raised invest we got investment from Naver. It is a big tech in Korea,
Mhm.
and these are all good investors in Korea, top investors in
Yeah,
Korea.
that's great. So you got almost 14 million.
Yeah. Uh, Actually, I uh, before founding this company, I was an engineer at the autonomous driving startup, and I participated in the mass production of ADAS system for Benz cars. And before and my major is image quality enhancement, and I was an intern, PhD intern at Adobe US, and I participated in the filter development of Photoshop.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
still a
yeah,
customer. I have a
yeah.
subscription for that.
That's why I'm good at making good images.
I understand. Yeah, it shows. So I see that half of the sales are already from the US.
Sorry.
So half of the sales are coming from
Sales.
the USA today.
Actually, this Phantom AI is a US company, US autonomous driving startup, and they purchased our data last year, and we got revenue about $250,000.
Okay. And so how big do you think this business can become in terms of
Uh,
revenues?
Actually, the data market is growing rapidly because uh, recently the Ilya Sutskever from OpenAI and Elon Musk told about the uh, synthetic data. They for large language models, the real data is exhausted. So they want to use synthetic data to train large language model. For image models, I think there is not enough. So we should use the synthetic data to make robust vision system, robust, accurate, scalable vision AI models. We need definitely need the synthetic data.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think there's a lot of, text data from a long
Yeah,
time ago. But video is not that old, so we don't have that much,
Yeah. And due,
especially digital.
yeah. And due to the security issues, the car manufacturers do not share the core data assets, the driving recorded driving data. So we need to generate synthetic data for for making better AI models.
Yeah, yeah. So do you think that companies that have robo taxi cars will have an
Yeah, yeah.
advantage because they can record more data?
Yeah, right. Yeah, but robot taxi cars have different camera configurations from company to company, so they need recollect the data.
Yeah, yeah. They can only use it for themselves. They cannot
Yeah,
kind of sell it. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. So you're like a neutral company. You can
yeah,
sell to every vendor. Right?
yeah, right. Because data is like an I think data is like an air the air for a human in AI era. So data is very important. I think. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So I was wondering. So you seem to have a very successful product. Looks very interesting. So if the demand rises very quickly, can you scale the compute
Yeah,
to
right.
do all this Gen AI?
Yeah, we are using our own GPUs to handle the requirements. But if we have more customer and requirements, then I think we need to adopt GPU cloud to scale up. Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
But using GPU cloud requires a huge money. So
No, yeah, this is quite expensive, isn't it?
yeah, right.
Okay, so there's a path. So if you need to, you can use the cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
recently some big companies in US and Europe contacted us and to invest and for potential collaboration. Yeah. Like the
Okay.
big but the yesterday I had a meeting with Leonardo, which is an Italian defense company, and we are under discussion for potential collaboration.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let us know if it happens. Yeah. Um, I was wondering, so I've seen some of your military screenshots kind of feature like a tank, and maybe you could sell the data for, like a missile or something like that. And so, or maybe a plane. And these things kind of travel very fast. So would you be able to render a Gen AI video at like 300 frames a second or 500 frames a second?
Yeah. We can simulate any camera specs like the recording frequency and the resolution of the camera. But and uh, in real world, the real camera should do that. Should be able to do that. Then we can simulate the data. But if real camera cannot record the cannot capture the high speed target, then we don't need to generate such data because even the rear camera cannot capture.
Yes. Um, yeah, that would be interesting to look at. I've seen some very kind of extreme slow motion
Yeah,
videos, and
yeah,
sometimes, like let's say if you have an LED light,
yeah,
if you reduce or if you increase the frames per second, you
yeah,
can see the LED actually like blinking.
yeah, right.
Right?
Yeah,
And sometimes that can affect lidar and things like that.
yeah, yeah. We can simulate such illumination effect and motion blur or camera lens blur, something like that.
Okay, yeah, I think that would be very important for car manufacturers or mobility in general.
Yeah,
Cool. So yeah, so that looks very interesting. I think your explanation was very clear. So I
uh,
really appreciate you had a lot of pictures This
Yeah.
is a very visual topic, so I think for CES you will be ready to explain.
Okay.
If you have some videos, that would be even better. Do you have a website or a YouTube channel?
Yeah, but our YouTube channel has only one video, the
Okay.
CES Innovation Award for 2025.
Okay. I think if you had some Gen AI videos, so people can see the quality,
Yeah.
that would be very useful.
Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, right, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The company introduction slides has videos and video links.
Hmm.
So you can play the video.
Okay.
I will
Okay.
send
That's
you
great.
later. Yeah.
Yes, please. Yeah, yeah. I'd love to take a look on the big screen and have a good view of the image quality.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was pretty much all the questions I had. I mean, we talked about a lot of different things. Very interesting technology. I think like it's going to be much more efficient than trying to do very realistic 3D generation for
Yeah.
sure. So I think you have the good approach to the
Mhm.
problem,
Yeah.
and
Thank you.
I hope you become very successful.
Yeah. Thank you very much, and thank you for your time.
Thank you for the presentation. Thanks so much.
Yes, thank you for everyone for being part of the meetup today. Thank you, Mr. Houghton Cho, for your presentation, and thank you, Hubert Nguyen, for your questions.
Cool. Yeah, that was great. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and that will conclude today's meetup.
Yeah.
See you at CES 2026, and good luck. Thank you.
And thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day over there.